be open-minded, but be careful. You men can't think too big, because now you guys are gonna start calling hoes wifeys, calling women for the streets. Oh, that's my dime piece. Nope. When you're talking to this woman, do not try, as I mentioned kind of already, giving her these promises. That's what she's getting led by. She's not getting led by you actually leading her as that typical alpha male that she's gonna go for. She's getting led by what you can actually do. She's getting led by the dream that you're feeding her. You guys are gonna be saying this just to get that woman. Okay, maybe you get with her, but hey, I can tell you this, don't catch feelings, because sometimes you guys will say, I'm just gonna say this to get with this woman. All of a sudden you catch feelings, but she ends up doing you wrong. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about things that you should never, ever tell a woman. And some of these things, if you do decide to tell a woman, I will be telling you why you shouldn't, and if you do, what's gonna happen. And then maybe if you want to say something along those lines, what you should say instead. Okay, so you guys already know what's up. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Guys, I'm dropping videos left and right, and I am not gonna stop, so support your girl. Thank you for everybody that does. Go ahead and comment what types of videos you want to see, and of course, if you want to see a part 2, comment that down below. And then we can't forget to have that base subscription on. Plus subscribe if you are due, especially. And then if you don't have your post notification on, you're missing out. So go ahead and do that. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So we start from 3, go down to 1, so that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number one thing. Now, I really do feel like the number one thing that I have is honestly the most important. But here's the thing, if you don't say the number one thing, or it's like the uncomfortable thing for you to say, then it won't really apply to you. So just listen to everything, because it's gonna be very important. All right, so number 3 on my list is you can do better than her last. Never ever tell a woman that you can do that. Okay, first of all, that is a form of validation. Maybe some of you guys feel like because you're able to pick up a woman, because you're letting the woman know that, like, I can do this for you, it will work, and it's the good work. Now, it can work, but it's the bad work, because when you tell a woman I can do better than your ex, now you guys sometimes want to act like these women are wifey when they're not. But when you tell a woman that, she's thinking instantly, okay, what are you going to buy me? What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with that? Of course, loyalty can be in the picture, but money instantly jumps, because women want to be spoiled. Women want you to buy them this, surprise them that, all these cute little things. So when you do that, it's a form of you saying you're going to take care of her. For that woman right there, it's going to be like, okay, he's going to do that for me. Let me go ahead and be with it. The more you say things like that, the more you kind of have these promises for this woman, that's what she's looking forward to. It's not going to be, oh, she's doing this because she really wants to get to know me. Oh, she really wants to be with me. There's going to maybe be a slim chance that it's going to be that with some women, but that's not really what's going to happen. So if you guys are going to be saying this just to get that woman, okay, maybe you get with her. But hey, I can tell you this, don't catch feelings, because sometimes you guys will say, I'm just going to say this to get with this woman. All of a sudden you catch feelings, but she ends up doing you wrong. Your goal was to really just get in her pants, but you caught feelings. So if you are going to say certain stuff that you really should not say to a woman, for the type of woman that you are actually trying to attract, make sure that you know that if you do this, what the outcome could possibly be, the other outcomes. Because if you are going to think about your feelings, oh, what if I do like her? If this is a woman that you're actually trying to cuff, now I don't know about these modern day women, because I know some of you guys are still trying to cuff. I know be open-minded, but be careful. Be careful. Don't get naive and things like that with these females and believe like, oh, finally I came across the right one. But definitely be open-minded. Like I said, when you're talking to this woman, do not try, as I mentioned kind of already, giving her these promises. That's what she's getting led by. She's not getting led by you actually leading her as that typical alpha male that she's going to go for. She's getting led by what you can actually do. She's getting led by the dream that you're feeding her. And that only works with women that you only want to mess around with, that you want short term, that you feel like you're getting something out of it. Maybe some guys are really just wanting the vajayjay. Maybe you guys haven't had it for a while. Maybe you just want it every Saturday. Maybe that's the case. What it is for you guys, know it, because I don't know it, right? I ain't talking to you guys personally, but know it so you guys know what the results are, like I said, and you don't have any hurt feelings, okay? Last thing that I just want to say is that the whole you can do better than her last, like, who really cares? Like, yes, a woman's gonna want you because, oh, you can do this for me. My ex couldn't do this. Oh, maybe payback. Maybe she wants to get back at her man, revenge type of thing. It really doesn't matter because you guys are trying to get to know the woman to see what she could be when the time comes. I was trying to say future, but you see my mouth did not let me say future because we're not going to think big with these women. We can't. You men can't think too big because now you guys are going to start calling hoes wifeys, calling women for the streets. Oh, that's my dime piece. Nope, that's not the truth. Don't say nothing where it's seeming like you're going to be doing this for her. You can do this for her and all these things. And if you do decide the best alternative, I'll give you this last thing for this point. The best alternative is saying that I bet your ex didn't do this for you. I bet your last guy didn't do this for you. So just a pure example, let's say she likes clothes, right? Maybe she likes a little Shein. I bet your ex didn't pay for your online shopping. You get what I mean? Those things excite women, and those things are going to become a goal instead of, oh, this guy owes me this promise and he said he's going to do it, so he has to do it. Instead, you want this woman to look at you and say, okay, the goal is to get him to do this for me. Not because he said he's going to do it, but because I know he's capable of doing it. And that's what motivates a lot of women to continue to pursue you, continue to stay around, because their end goal is to get this out of you. And so they have to, right? Not by choice. Sometimes girls will get tired by you, but because that end goal is to get this from you, they get driven by that. And so that's where you guys got to stop trying to make it like, oh, I'm going to do this, do that, because then you owe it to these females because you said it. Not saying you have to do it once you said it, but these women are thinking like, okay, well, if you're going to stick around, now you're getting ultimatums. Now you got to tell me you're going to give it to me this day and I'm going to expect it that day. That's your deadline. If you don't do it, then you're not around. That's what you don't want with these women. And that's what these women will do to you if you're not careful enough, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to number two. Number two, I feel like some of you guys may know this one, but this one is just one of the biggest common things out here. Never, ever, ever tell a woman you are wifey. What are you doing? They are not wifey. They are for the streets. And I know, back to number three, you guys are thinking like, let me say this because she's going to think I want her and not want her. Let me not say that because, you know, if she thinks that, then obviously she's like, okay, well, he wants me. I don't want to chat type of thing. But she's going to think that, okay, yeah, he wants me, but he's willing to do these things. He's going to be doing these things. I get all these benefits. You don't want that. If you're telling a woman she's wifey, she's thinking that, okay, if he's saying I'm wifey, then he owes it to me to be treating me like wifey. He owes it to me to do all these things. And that's the biggest problem nowadays. Women will go into the relationship, and just because men will say, oh, you're wifey, oh, I can do this, I bet your ex didn't do that and I'm gonna do it for you, when you could have just left it at, bet your ex didn't do this. And then these women are giving you guys no choice but to do it if you want to stick around, right? It's like, don't set yourself up even more when these women are already setting you guys up, I mean to say, right? They're already telling you, okay, well, remember when you said this to me? You owe me this, right? But look, you guys already set yourself up by telling her that. And then the whole, okay, it's coming. It's going to happen this day. Just make her stick around, right? Make her stick around by just telling her what she wants to hear, but no promises. You know what I mean? That's where alphas will know the difference, because you'll say, okay, I'm not going to say this because I'm not going to validate her. Sorry, you guys. I'm not going to validate. Wow, why am I struggling to say that word? Maybe because I say it so much that it's just like, shut up with the word. Nah, I'm kidding. But you're not going to say these things so you can validate her. You're going to say these things so she's still saying, okay, I want him to end up validating me, right? That's what I was explaining earlier. You want her to want these things. She has to want these things out of you. She wants to get it out of you. That's the goal. Not, oh, do it so easily. I got it out of you so easily. You handed it to me. No. Make this a challenge for women. You guys should know this. If you don't, you know now. Okay, so don't tell her no wifey type of shit. Don't tell her, oh, you're the best this. Oh, man, you're, like I said, a dime piece. Oh, my gosh, I got to wife you up. I got to cuff you up right now. What are you guys doing? We don't cuff these hoes, right? You don't cuff the girls for the streets. So you guys in that situation, just take it out the picture. Yes, you can make a woman feel nice. Let's say, oh, you became a player or you became an alpha. Now you get girls left and right. Now you got to start thinking about, okay, how do I keep girls around? You don't even have to really worry about this type of stuff that I'm talking about because, hey, you know I can't say this stuff now, right? But now you got to figure out how to keep her around once you have her around. First, go step by step. Stop trying to jump. Oh, instantly when I met you, I need you to like me. oh, now that I know you, now that we have something going on, I need to know that you want this type of thing by this type of time, right? You guys are seeking these things in women that these women are supposed to be doing, but they're not doing, right? The whole, a woman saying, I want this long term, I want this within this time, I want something serious. That's what you guys are doing instead. These women aren't doing it anymore. And even, you know, if they weren't doing it so much, they're just blank period. Sorry, guys, blank period, not doing it, right? There's no excuses, but this, no, it's period, I'm not doing it. And you guys already see this on social media, all right? You got to do it. Fella, you got to do it. Now it's your job, right? And then you guys are really taking it to heart and actually doing it. So don't do that to yourself. And to wrap up with this, she's wifey and all that stuff, you guys just don't need to do it. Like, just take it as in it's not necessary. If you like her, if you feel like she's cool and stuff like that, you don't gotta tell her. She'll already know by the way you act. And then don't be the guy that's doing the most to show her that you like her. Be chill. Enjoy your vibe with her. If you want to be nice, or if you want her to get an idea, all you gotta do is tell her you're cool, or I like your vibe, or you know what, you have good energy. That's what you gotta say, instead of this whole, I like you, I love you, I want to see you, oh, you're wifey, you're this. Don't do all that, please, you guys. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Number 1 on my list, and you guys already know what's up if you've been subscribed. If you don't know what's up, we are about to, well, you guys are about to guess what this number 1 thing is. Now, if you guys have an idea, leave your comments, don't be scared. And if you guys have anything else you want to say, other videos you want to see, let me know down below. And this number 1 thing is, have you commented yet? Oh, my paper almost fell. Number 1 is how much money you make. Now, I feel like not all of you guys got this, because not a lot of people know this till this day. Not just men, but women as well. Not just you men now. You guys, this whole telling somebody how much money you make, when I give advice about life and say these things, don't do these things, this is a huge thing I obviously will tell somebody, don't do. I've already done it. I've told people, don't tell people how much you make. And there's different circumstances, right? Maybe if you're trying to help in a certain way, maybe if, like, you know, different situations. But when it really comes down to it, you don't tell somebody how much you make when it comes down to people that you don't really know if they're your real family. Regardless, you should not be telling anybody. But I'm talking about those close friends, right? Those ones that, you know, you still have a good relationship, but if anything goes down, it's just like you should have not opened your mouth. And then now, as we're talking about it in this video, about when it comes to women, you don't tell a woman this thing, but it applies differently. You don't tell her you make this certain amount of money, because that is what's going to drive her. That's what's going to make her hungry. Oh, shit. You make $100K a year? Oh, shit. You already know what's up. Are you going to buy me the Bentley truck? I mean, Bentley trucks is probably even, I don't know how much they are, but they're probably expensive. But you know, women nowadays want to buy me a car. Even if it's a Honda, buy me a Honda Civics. You get what I'm saying, right? It doesn't matter nowadays. It's like, get me this, get me that, because you make this much. You don't tell a woman what you make, how much you make, because first of all, like I already mentioned, yeah, it's going to drive her. But first of all, you don't need to brag. Your actions will speak. I really try to preach, and I feel like I really don't preach enough about it. Your actions will speak louder than words. And I don't preach enough about it because I feel like you guys really should know. And for those who don't know, you do not have to prove nothing to these females. Let it all be shown. And this is the alphas that be walking around looking damn good, dressed all nice, hygiene in check. And it's like, damn, he ain't even got to say nothing. These girls be looking and be like, oh, man, he fine. I'm telling you, there was times, I remember back in the day, not too long ago, but back in the day, I'd be sitting and looking at this man, and he's just fine as hell. And I'm just like, wow, how could one be so fine without saying a damn thing? And that's because you don't have to say shh nowadays. You don't got to say a damn thing. Let your actions speak for itself. Watch this man pass by, and I'm like, wow. I might just be the one that has to go up to him and say, you know what? What's your name? What's your number? And I've approached guys before, and I have story times coming. You guys let me know if you want those story times. But I will tell it regardless, because I feel like it will help either way. But let me know still. But yeah, you guys, to wrap up this, your money, how you make your money and all these things, especially, like I just said, with the main thing, how much money you make, you don't got to tell her. You know, let her find out. Let her just see what you're about just by watching you. And that's one great thing I can finish off with this video by saying the whole watching you. Instead of you guys watching these women, oh, when is she going to message me? She hasn't messaged me back. Is she even going to text me? How about you guys just switch that role where, you know, it should have kind of been already like this, but just switch it around and have it be, I'm not watching her no more. She's gonna watch me. So that means if she's attracted by money, hey, watch my pockets, but I'm not telling you a single thing, right? And these girls will plot so hard on you guys, plot so heavily, so strongly, especially with their other girls, just because they know you got this going on, just because they know this is gonna work. And last thing, actually, which is important, guys, watch out for your brothers as well. You might not be going through this, but if your friend, your homie's going through it, then hey, you know what's up. Sometimes these girls will say, okay, well, I'll keep talking to this man, which could be you, and then he has a friend, and so she'll tell her girl, oh, well, he has a friend that does this, makes this much, because he told me, and that was you that told her. I hope you guys are following, you guys. I know sometimes I can get like a little, I don't know if it's detailed or really too descriptive, but anyways, I'm really trying to make this make sense. So now, after you told her, oh, your boy makes this much, and oh, he's in this and that, she's like, okay, like I said, she's telling her girl, oh, this guy does this. Her girl's like, okay, you know what? Let me go talk to him. Oh, you know what? You got to keep talking to him, but I'll talk to him. And then once I get this from him, we're going to split. Or you know what? When I get this from him, you're going to be put on. Or we're going to go ahead and do this with this. Or you know what? It's just going to help the team. And if it doesn't, it helps her, that girl. I get this much. Or you know what? He gets this payback. It could all be different types of reasons. But at the end of the day, it's because you decided to tell your friend's pockets. Or your friend is the one that's telling his own pockets. And now they're both plotting, those two females. That's how it could be so simple. Like, have you guys never heard of girls setting up men? It's a real thing out here. Okay, so before I get off topic, right, I'm going to end the video. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to say. Guys, let me know what type of things, like I said, you want to see down below. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you follow me on my social media. And, of course, check out my other YouTube channel, especially my new one. You guys, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead and subscribe. Link down below. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.